Let's renew some license tabs. I was supposed to do this in November. November 30th is when I renewed the car and the ATV last in 2021, and I totally spaced on it and didn't do it and forgot. And now we're in January, so we're gonna see what happens if I gotta pay some sort of penalty or whatever. You know, I guess my renewal notices got lost in the mail. The renewal licensing division office is over near La Papa Loca, so I'm just walking over there now. They're closed, open from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So we'll come back tomorrow. Round two, it's the next day, 9:15 a.m. So hopefully they're open and we can get this taken care of. Finally get our license tabs. Crud. Thought maybe I could take care of this real quick and go play pickleball, but I need to go back home. They need a copy of the factura, the copy of the receipts that shows ownership of the vehicles. They need a copy of my identification. They need a copy of a receipt from the electric company or water company. And they need a copy of the paperwork from, I guess, last year's receipts for the plates. So I'm gonna go home and try to take care of that and see if we can get back here and finalize this. Got the paperwork, copies of everything. I don't know what's going on. There's no one up here to help me out, but somebody's watching NBA highlights back there. We can all hear it. So maybe in the next couple of minutes somebody will show up out front here and give me some idea of what I should do next to get this stuff taken care of. Or I may just go up to one of these ladies behind the window and try to figure it out. Alright, I got more tasks to do before this is complete. Really nice that they have great air conditioning in there, so at least there's that. The guy at the front desk, he wasn't there, the one who told me I had to make all these copies. You don't really know what to do. The people behind the glass, they never acknowledge that you're there, so you're kind of like standing there. There's another guy sitting down, so I'm kind of waiting to see if he's up next or they're going to call him. So I'm just kind of creeping towards the windows to see if I can make eye contact with someone. But if they look at you for a split second, their heads immediately go back down. So I don't know if it's just they don't. Maybe it's my face is intimidating. I don't know. But I eventually made my way to the counter, gave the lady all my stuff. She said I needed another copy of my identification, and then she handed me a bunch of paperwork and said I needed to go to a bank. And she gave me a list of about, I'm looking at, there's about 8 banks that I can go to and make these payments. The car is 2,215 pesos. The ATV is 1,450 pesos. And then I can return after, let's see here, what's today? I can return in 10 days and pick up my plates. So I'm gonna go make those payments, I guess. Looking at there's a fee for a tourism fee, there's a road construction fee, there's like an environmental fee. So there's a lot of fees that are on here that I need to pay that all add up to 2,200 pesos and 1,400 pesos. So anyway, so we'll see. 10 days I can go back, maybe I'll get these license plates and get on with my life. All right. Okay, I got my receipts from Scotiabank. Went in to the Scotiabank right down there in Centro. Was the only person in line, and still took 20 minutes to get to the teller. But otherwise, no issues. You got to pay in cash. And I went in the day after I went here last, which was 9 days ago. It's now been 10 days. Supposedly my license plate should be ready. So we're gonna go in now and see if we can get this finalized. I think we're about 50% chance that it's all going to work out smoothly from here on out. Didn't have all the necessary paperwork, so just ran home and picked up a few more things and heading back in again. But it's really busy in here. Maybe in the last 30 minutes it's calmed down a bit. Nope, still busy. No dice today. When I went back in, the guy almost immediately told me that they don't have the plates, so I need to come back in another week. Although they did tell me to come back after 10 days, and it's been 11 days. I really have no idea what's going on. Is this because I was 2 months behind? My plates expired 2 months ago, both for the car and the ATV, that I have to jump through all these extra hoops? Or is this just the new system that the government has for renewing plates? Am I even getting plates? In the past, you just get like a sticker. So is it because they have to order these new license plates and that's what's taking so long? I really have no idea what's going on. And I'm not gonna know for at least 1 more week. So we'll come back in another week and maybe we'll have it sorted out. Another week has passed. Let's see if we can renew our license tabs today. Got all my paperwork here and walking to the office, so we'll check it out. Big surprise, but they still don't have the plates, and they said come back in another week. It's almost like they enjoy not either. I don't know if they, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they know what's going on either, because it was really busy in there, and he was very interested in getting me out of there as quickly as possible, moving on to the next person. So I was trying to ask some questions, but he just wasn't having any of it. So I guess I go back in another week, and I'm a little bit concerned because I have a feeling that at some point there's an expiration date on this 3,700 pesos that I paid. But what can you do? You know, it's Mexico. It's like, just come back. Maybe it'll be there. Maybe I'll just continue to stop in the license plate store once a week for the next 10 years of my life. Ugh. All right. Frustrating. I did a little bit of research on license plates in Mexico. Each state is responsible for replacing the plates every 3 years. There is a national oversight to make sure there's no overlapping of serial numbers between states, but every state is responsible for the plates in their state, and they replace them every 3 years. So that does explain a little bit of why the price, which is normally about 500 pesos to renew your tabs, why it's jumped up to 2,200 pesos. But it doesn't explain why no one seems to know when the plates will be ready. So we'll keep trying. Just went in again. That's my 3rd time I think I've been in there. Well, really 4th time, when he made me go back and get paperwork that I didn't, or that I needed, but that didn't matter because they didn't have the plates. He looked over everything. I thought we were actually gonna get somewhere today, but he just said, okay, now, oh yeah, you got everything here. Come back next Friday and we'll give you your new plates. Maybe that will be the end of it. Probably not. By next Friday, we're gonna be well into February. And I noticed that they still have all the Christmas decorations up in there. Christmas tree and the hanging wreath things. So we'll see next Friday if they still have all the Christmas decorations. And I don't know, you know, just didn't really notice that the first 15 times I've been in there. But yeah, kind of funny. Deja vu. Back to the Finances license plate store. See if it works this time. Christmas decorations still up. I think we're gonna get some plates. Just gave them to the cashier over here, and she told me to take a seat and wait a minute. All right, just took about 6 weeks and 6 trips to the DMV. Got our license plates for the car and the ATV, and maybe we won't have to go through that for 10.5 months. Got my plate put on the front of my car here. I still have the one that goes on the back of the car because it needs a special Allen wrench type tool that we don't have, so perhaps I can find a police officer with transit that can help change out the old license plate. We did right now we have three different license plate numbers on our, or three different license plates on our car, and uh, we were in Pátzcuaro a couple days after I changed the front one on, but not the back, and we got a ticket from a police officer for parking on the wrong side of the street. Although there wasn't a sign that said we were parking on the wrong side of the street, and he didn't actually give me a ticket. He just said that we would have to pay it here in Guerrero. How we do that, I don't know. So maybe next year when we renew, our tabs will have some fine to pay. But otherwise, because I renewed in February and not in November, I do have a year before I have to renew my tabs again, so that's nice. If you have a vehicle in Mexico, hopefully this will give you some insight into how the process works. And if you have a better way to do it, then definitely please let me know. All right, thanks guys. Take care.